We are green for the final time this season at the Eldora Speedway. Into turn one. Battle for the lead. The momentum belongs to the Steel City Outlaw. Tim Schaefer paces the field down the backstretch on the opening lap. Parker Price Miller dives to the inside in 3 and 4. At the line, they nearly get together, and Parker Price Miller leads the opening lap. Close quarters action at the completion of the opening lap, and Parker Price Miller has the race lead in the 71P. Carson Macedo up to challenge Tim Schaefer for second. Schaefer drifts high. Macedo looks to the inside, but has to get back to the cushion. Now he'll dive to the bottom in turn one and slide up the racetrack, but right there is Tim Schaefer, and now Ian Madsen closing on Macedo. Side by side between Joey Saldana and Donnie Schatz behind that battle. Lead duo separated by just 3 car lengths, and now Bell to the inside of Schaefer. Schaefer tries to turn it back underneath them. They'll go side by side for third into turn 3, but Christopher Bell really quick right now. Bell dives to the inside in turn 1, tries to slide. Carson Macedo can't take the second spot there. Macedo now all over the leader with Christopher Bell right behind him. Ian Madsen closing in on Tim Schaefer. Here's Bell to the inside of Macedo with a slide job in 1 and 2. Christopher Bell up to second now. Christopher Bell closing on the race leader. A little tap of the wall there in turn 4. Bell all over Parker Price Miller. He'll dive low in turn 1. New leader Christopher Bell in car number 14B. Bell out in front and quickly pulling away. 14 down as they cross the line, 16 remaining, and Christopher Bell is out in front at the Eldora Speedway. Christopher Bell out front and cruising, already building a 2.5 advantage, if not more. Carson Macedo now the next to challenge the Indy Race Parts 71P. Donnie Schatz now in the 4th position in the number 15. Halfway, 15 down and 15 to go at the Eldora Speedway. And we're back underway. Parker Price Miller, a great restart, challenges Bell for the lead. Bell maintains the top spot. Carson Macedo 3rd, Donnie Schatz in 4th as they race into 3 and 4. Schatz now back to the inside of Macedo, looking to take the 3rd spot again. Schatz gets it at least momentarily. Macedo drives between Schatz and the outside wall, now goes down to try to shut the door. Donnie Schatz slides up in front of him in turn 4. Schatz back to 3rd. Sheldon Hodenshield up to 8th, Logan Schuhart in 9th. Tim Schaefer is off the pace on the front stretch. Tim Schaefer, who started this one on the pole, slow around the inside of 3 and 4, make that 1 and 2. Christopher Bell opening up a 2.5 second lead once again, and the next time by there will be 5 laps to go. Schaefer pulls into the infield, we stay green. He'll try the bottom of the racetrack again in turns 3 and 4. Slide job attempt by Donnie Schatz, but Parker Price Miller maintains second. Schatz right there with him as PPM moves down low into turn 1. White flag will wave for the Rush Truck Center's 14B. Schatz slides Parker Price Miller to take second at the white flag. Leader already out of turn 3 and down the back straightaway. Talk about an impressive performance. That's what Christopher Bell has done tonight at the Eldora Speedway as he wins the last call for them all.
Yeah, man, this thing was just so fast on the top, and getting into turn 3, that thing would just stick and I could zoom right around there. So just very thankful to be here. And how about that day for the boss man? Gets the cup win and then runs 1-2 here at Eldora. So very thankful to be able to drive this thing. It's a rocket ship every time we come to this place.
How much fun is it to drive Eldora when the track's like that and you've got a car set up like that?
It's the most fun thing you'll do ever.
And what a night for you. Congratulations, another win here at Eldora. Does it ever sink in? We talked a couple years ago about you dreaming to win an Outlaw race, and now you're always a contender every time you pull in another Outlaw win on your resume.
Yeah, it's just a dream come true. To be able to win Outlaw races and win here at Eldora is, you know, something that I dreamed of as a kid, and I'll never forget those days of playing World of Outlaws 2002 on the PlayStation 2, and you know, I'd always run Eldora, and it was one of my favorite tracks, and to be able to race here is pretty special, and the win here is just unbelievable.
Field getting set to go green flag, 20 laps, one final trip to victory lane in the track championship on the line, and we are green. Brian Gray leads him into turn number 1. Joel Dick looks to the outside. Here comes Catfish. Scotty Williams in the white and pink number 1 as well. 3 wide behind them with Jacob Hawkins on the inside. The Milkman Ryan Sutter on the outside. The Jedi Jerry Bowersock working the middle. And we got trouble in the back of the field. Trouble. Caution is out. Scott Orr, Jordan Conover involved. Ford Raptor pace truck is off. Lights are off, set to go back to green. Brian Gray leads them through 3 and 4. Green's out. We are underway. Brian Gray gets a good jump. Catfish Scotty Williams rides second. We're stacking them up 2 and 3 wide all the way behind them. Here comes Jonathan Taylor in car number 5. He needs to beat Jacob Hawkins by 7 to 8 positions tonight. If he wants a chance at a track title, he's side by side with them as they go through 3 and 4. Brian Gray, though, your leader up front, as Catfish Scotty Williams comes trying to battle alongside. Scotty Williams draws alongside race leader Brian Gray as they work down the back straightaway. We're 2 and 3 wide, still behind them. Again, we'll keep our eye on the battle, though, for the lead. Brian Gray to the bottom in the 3G. Catfish Scotty Williams to the top in the 1. Brian Gray still your race leader. Jerry Bowersock rides third, but Jacob Hawkins trying to battle alongside him. Josh Morton right there in 5th. Again, the battle is still on for the lead this time. Brian Gray to the bottom, Scotty Williams to the top. Brian Gray will still lead it with 3 laps in the books. Behind them, battle on for third. Jacob Hawkins goes to the inside and gets around the Jedi Jerry Bowersock to grab the 3rd spot. Josh Morton still rides 5th. Keeping our eye on the 5 of Jonathan Taylor. He's second to the points, and he rides 7th right now. Currently 4 spots behind point leader Jacob Hawkins, who rides in 3rd. Scotty Williams hangs on to the spot for now, but Jacob Hawkins is still right there as they go into 3 and 4. Scotty Williams peeks the nose of that 13 machine to the inside. Still Scotty Williams at the line. Brian Gray still your race leader with 13 laps to go. This time, Jacob Hawkins tries to make the high line work, unable to draw alongside. Scotty Williams goes low this time. Can he pull off a slider? Slides up across the nose. Your new 2nd place driver is your point leader, the driver out of Fairmont, West Virginia, Jacob Hawkins. Morton side by side with Scotty Williams, side by side in front of them for the race lead, as well as here comes Fairmont, West Virginia's Jayhawk, Jacob Hawkins. Hawkins looks to the outside of Brian Gray, trying to take the race lead as he tries to take the 2018 Modified Track Championship here at the Eldora Speedway. Your new leader heading into turn number 3 is Jacob Hawkins. Jacob Hawkins takes the lead over Brian Gray, looking for his 4th win at Eldora Speedway and 8 starts here in 2018. 2nd place, Brian Gray. 3rd place, Piqua, Ohio's Josh Morton. 4th place, Eaton, Ohio's Catfish Scotty Williams. Battle on from 5th on back. Evan Taylor rides 5th. The Jedi Jerry Bowersock is 6th. And the driver who's 2nd in the points right now, Jonathan Taylor, rides in 7th in the 5 machine. That's where some of the best racing is at on the racetrack right now, as Jonathan Taylor tries to run down the Jedi Jerry Bowersock, trying to look to the inside as they head into turn number 3. Jonathan Taylor looks for the 6th spot, goes inside of the Jedi. They're side by side off of turn number 4. Nearly make contact. They do make contact, and Bowersock goes around, and that will bring out the yellow. 6 laps to go to determine our race winner. 6 laps to go to determine our 2018 track champion. Jacob Hawkins wants them both. Off of turn number 4, the green flag is back out. Jacob Hawkins on the outside. Brian Gray on the inside. Here comes Josh Morton, the driver out of Piqua, Ohio. Draws alongside Brian Gray as Jacob Hawkins already starts to check out at the front of the field. Battle on for 2nd. Josh Morton on the high side, able to clear Brian Gray. New 2nd place driver is Josh Morton. Jacob Hawkins up front with 5 laps to go. Jonathan Taylor still mired back in the 6th position as he gets by his brother Evan. Up front, Josh Morton starting to apply a little pressure to Jacob Hawkins. Josh Morton is right there with 4 laps to go. Josh Morton runs about a groove and a half lower on the Speedway through turns 1 and 2. Jacob Hawkins holds on to the race lead for now. It'll be 3 laps to go this time when they come to the line. Brian Gray runs third. Again, keep your eye on the porpoise, Brian Ruhlman. He started this race 19th after a wreck in his heat race and heavy right side damage, getting the car repaired. And Brian Ruhlman is battling with Brian Gray, trying to take the 3rd spot. Ruhlman has won the last 2 modified races here at Eldora and has the most modified wins of anyone with 38. Don't know if he's going to have enough time to get to the lead, but still an impressive run from 19th up to 3rd for the porpoise. Up front is Jacob Hawkins, yellow, Bowersock around. Look out, oh, contact with our race leader, Jacob Hawkins and Josh Morton. Green flag's back out. We're back underway. We'll see if Hawkins can gain enough spots to get back to secure the championship, or if it'll be Jonathan Taylor's. Jonathan Taylor gets a good restart. Looks to go up past his brother Evan for 3rd. Jacob Hawkins trying to gain ground as well. White flag will be out this time by Jonathan Taylor. Would need to beat Jacob Hawkins by 8 spots to grab the championship. Brian Ruhlman, your race leader, looking for 3 modified wins in a row here at the Eldora Speedway. He wrecked in his heat race, had heavy right side damage. He started the feature dead last at 19th, and Brian Ruhlman is going to take home the win at Eldora. Brian Gray 2nd, Jonathan Taylor comes home 3rd. We'll see where Jacob Hawkins comes. Jacob Hawkins comes in 12th. Jacob Hawkins unofficially crosses the line in 12th. If my math is correct, it's still unofficial, but I believe that would give Jonathan Taylor the championship by 1 point.
I pinched in the fence there a couple times, knocked right front off, but, you know, it's just Veronica and I, and we were kind of struggling there trying to get stuff fixed, and it's a good thing they let us go after the sprint cars, or we wouldn't have made it. But, you know, to come from last, not get a scratch on the car, kind of got lucky in the end there. I think we still had something for those guys. But, man, I drove my ass off.
Talk about that the last couple lap incident there, how you were able to weave through. It was almost like Days of Thunder there.
Well, you know, that's something here. You got to watch, when you're in the middle of the straightaway, you got to be watching the corner because stuff will develop and you don't have time to react no matter how quick they tell you on the receiver. So you really got to look ahead here.
Working through the field like that, how much patience can you afford to have, or is it you just have to go from the drop of the green flag?
Well, you still got to drive guys with respect and, you know, find out where they're moving to and work around them. You know, you just can't blast your way through there. So, you know, great group of guys here to race with. Really love racing here. Track is beautiful. This place is awesome.
I honestly don't know what to say. My heart sunk for Jake whenever that happened. I was watching on the replay under caution there, but, I mean, as far as the race went, I was trying to hang on, and I saw him up there, and he was going away, and I was just kind of trying to hold my own, and it was a good racy racetrack, but he had it covered, and man, I don't know what to say to win like that. It's bittersweet. It's awesome, but I feel bad for Jake. I mean, it kind of sucks for him, but we're happy to be here.
I know he's one of your buddies, but still take us through this season. I know you wanted to get on victory stage as a winner, but like I said, sometimes it pays to be consistent, and you were the most consistent driver throughout the season here at Eldora.
It does. We had a little bit of rough luck, you know, throughout the season, just things here and there, but for not winning a feature and trying to stay in the top 5, top 10 every week, it's tough, and I couldn't do it without my family and the sponsors and everybody, and I'm speechless. So it's just great to be here and awesome to win a championship.
So take us through what this means for you and your family. You guys make the long haul out from Salzburg, Pennsylvania. Your entire family's involved, and you are a track champion here in 2018 at Eldora Speedway. What's that mean to you?
Well, it means the world. This is my first track championship, and I've been racing for 10 or 11 years. And we never really followed any points or anything around tracks back home. So this is great. It's one of a kind, and I'm ecstatic to have Eldora as my first championship.